Put the bread in the slot and get toasted for this week's Crit Sandwich. Welcome to Crit Sandwich, the world's tastiest D&D podcast. Crit Sandwich is four friends playing 5th edition D&D with random settings and plots. We use adult language, have inconsistent character voices, and, of course, screw up the rules. If this is your first time listening, check out our first campaign. You can start at any episode 0 or 1. In episode 0, we roll on a chart to build the campaign. We're getting near the end of campaign 2 here. To my left, one of the brave souls playing D&D. Risking everything.
I thought you were talking about Dilly. I was like, she's more ignorant than, yeah.
Matt Popich.
Hey.
How are you?
Oh, awesome. Yourself?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
I got a question for you.
Okay. I was going to ask you if you had a question for me if you didn't bring it up first. So.
I do.
Okay.
What's your favorite zombie-related work or piece of media? What's your favorite zombie art?
Right.
Zombie movie, zombie game?
Gosh, I gotta go Walking Dead. I guess it got me in the most. Comic? No, I never got into the comics, but the show was good for like 6 seasons, so that's a pretty good run.
Yeah,
it's been
a great
awful
run
for the last season and a half, though. So what can you do? But that's the best one I can think of. There's so many bad ones though. Like there's like a World War Z. There's like just so many bad ones that it was actually good.
Across the table from you, Chuck. What's your favorite zombie-related piece of media?
The comic books for Walking Dead are awesome, but I'm going to go a different route. I'm going to choose a board game called Pandemic. It's kind of zombie-related, but it's like basically controlling like diseases and stuff and outbreaks that happen across the world, and you have to work together with your team in order to stop it. It's a fun game. I always play on Legendary mode or whatever. That's for chumps, so... If you play the normal mode, which is just like 4 pandemic cards, or epidemic cards is what they're called.
To my right, Robbie Ponder. What's your favorite zombie work?
My favorite zombie work would have to be a podcast called We're Alive. It's really good, and I highly recommend listening to it after you listen to Crit Sandwich, of course.
Again, my name is Casey Sears, your host and dungeon master, and my favorite zombie-related work is probably Shaun of the Dead.
Good one.
I like that film.
Yeah.
Matt, you're playing Dilly.
Yeah.
Dilly Skidmark.
Yeah.
Just say, maybe name what race you built Dilly on, because we're all humans here. And, maybe something about her point of view on the story.
She's a half-elf, is what she was built upon, just based on, charisma and some other bonuses they get that I liked. And then she just wants to take care of business and get out of here. So she's, whatever we need to do to expedite this situation, if she has to kill some civilians or she doesn't really care. She is shitty at life. So
Chuck Ventus, your character Edward Matterhands, how's he see the situation currently? You guys are in a jail. You guys have kidnapped a zebra, which is a member of the gang, the gunpowder gang.
So I built my character off of a dark elf. So drow is what I built my character off of. Edward is extremely nervous. That he mindset get me the fuck out of here. Like, I do not want to be on this planet anymore. I'm scared, really nervous. Basically a ticking time bomb, literally, with my wild magic and stuff. So I'm gonna say unpredictable with what comes up, I guess, but very, very, very scared.
Robbie, tell us a little bit about your character Detritus and what he thinks about this situation.
Detritus is built off of a half-orc, and what he thinks about the situation is he just wants to get this over with. And the zebra we kidnapped, didn't I choke him out?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure. So he's not really, we kind of locked him up, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. And that is where our story will start. You guys are in the second floor of the Fulton County Prison. You're in a room with a couple of cots, which is some sort of dormitory for the zebras, the gang members that live here. Across the hall is a man sleeping basically in a jail cell. Cells line a hallway about 300 feet. You guys are in the middle of that hallway. What do you want to do?
Is the man in the jail cell? He's not a guard. He's just a person.
Oh, no. Across from you, that's probably a zebra. But he's sleeping.
Okay.
You guys have been quiet.
Is the cell shut?
No, it's open.
Okay, well...
Wait. Oh, wait. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think we should just shut it and quietly and then go.
Do you think he's got like a radio on him or anything? You just call for help if he's locked in a cell.
Dilly, if you're going to go shut that door, I need you to make a stealth check for me.
Well, no, he's making a good point. Dilly will shrug and then go try and see, like, cop a feel to see... feel him up to see if he's got any, like, keys or... Yeah, I'm going to try and not wake him up.
Okay, so make a stealth check to get there, and then we're going to have to make a sleight of hand check to pick his pockets.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Oh, shit.
So stealth. That was a crit miss.
Do you have You don't have any inspiration or anything, I don't think.
Oh, I do actually. You did give me inspiration. I will use my inspiration.
I'll allow it.
22.
That was much better. All right.
So good.
You sneak into his room. It's just kind of a little musty in there. Some posters are rotting and hanging on the walls. Been there for years and years and years. And you see a middle-aged man. He's wearing one of those zebra, just kind of his, think of prison clothes, really. And his hairy gut is hanging out, and he is snoring away.
Yeah, I want to search the room first. Just not really open anything, but look around.
Sure. You find slung over the foot of his bed, the foot of his cot, is a pistol in a holster with some ammunition. There are some bags of dried meat, just maybe a notepad, some paper, a pencil, just a few, kind of personal effects around the room, some drawings and sketches.
No keys or anything, though?
No, you don't find any keys.
Okay. I guess I will try and search his person without trying to wake him up.
Sleight of hand.
23.
Slide your hand up his thigh.
I see where this is going.
And his pockets slide, you kind of pat down. You feel a little something in there. And that did not sound as good as that. It did.
Keep going, baby.
Yeah. Don't stop. There is definitely a key in there.
Can I snag it with that same roll?
You pull out a roll, like an actual, a key ring with about 5 or 6 different keys on it.
Okay.
And you're kind of sliding it out with one hand, pinching them together so they don't rattle with the other, and you slowly back out the room.
And on my way out, I want to shut the door as quietly as I can.
That same stealth check will hold here, and you hear just very ever so slightly as you shut the door, but it doesn't seem to lock or latch. But you can take a look at the lock to see if you can do anything with it.
Okay, I guess I'll do that. Another check of some sort?
Are you proficient at all with like lock-picking tools?
I am, with thieves' tools.
With thieves' tools. Okay, so you know your way around a lock. So why don't you give me a thieves' tool check on this lock?
It's a crit.
Yeah. So you see that at some point someone had put in, like, just kind of jammed some wood into this to stop it from ever locking if the door is shut. So you take maybe one of those other keys and just pop out that piece of wood so the latch works again, and then you shut it, and the door locks automatically.
Good rolls.
Let's get out of here. I left the pistol. I didn't touch that. I'm kind of hoping he wakes up and it's like somebody's playing a joke on me or something. So
yeah. So at the end, there's 2 ends of the hallway. Looking down, you think there might be a stairwell at one end of the hallway. That's the opposite end where those two guys were standing. But then where those 2 guys were standing, there was definitely an intersection and some caging and wiring where the hallway ends. Where you would think, so if you look down all the way where those 2 guys were standing, it opens up to the left and right. But instead of a hallway, there's like cage and fencing. Does that make sense?
Kinda. So we have just, one direction to go.
Well, you could also maybe go the other way and be stairs. So from the room that you first came in, if you were to make a left, and you would go to where those two guys were. There's a hallway that splits left and right. And if you go to the right, there might be a stairwell.
Let's talk about what we want to do first. We're getting the satellite, but we need to stop all the people from shooting rockets at the satellite. So where are we headed to? Are we going to the satellite, or are we going to get...
I guess we're trying to blow up their munitions.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you guys need to secure this place in some way in order to safely remove that satellite.
Didn't we find out last time that they're all in one area? Did I make that up? Maybe. I don't know.
So this is, I mean, they're all in this, there are a lot of guys in this jail, you assume. Looking at your Homer, the screen on your Homer device, the satellite would be to the left past where those guards were. Like kind of way past them, kind of, if you're looking straight down the hallway, it'd be kind of to the right of the hallway and further down that way.
I'd say we can do that then.
We've gotta go get the rockets, right? Or shut them down. Otherwise, what's the point in going to the satellite?
Well, your Homer said he wouldn't come if there's rockets, correct?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
What's the point of securing the satellite if we can't secure the rockets first? I'm with Dilly. Let's blow up their ammunitions.
Well, we gotta find them. Let's go.
If I was ammunitions, which I am a weapon, where would I be?
I just start walking toward. Yeah, let's just go. There's no answer. We have not enough information to make a good decision. So let's just go in a direction and see what happens.
Are you heading towards where those two guards were standing?
Yeah.
You walk down the hallway, and as you get close to the cage, and the hallway splits, you realize that there is a giant open cylinder straight up through multiple floors, and you can see 5 floors to the building you're in. On each of those 5 floors, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hallways splitting off. Just a big column of empty space that has caging all around it. And clearly this caging, like maybe there was some guardrail there at once, and this caging was added after the fact. So there are 7 hallways splitting off, and it's in a big loop. You guys are in one of them. So you can go left or you can go right. And also, this smells bad. It smells really bad around here. Like animal shit. Like it smells like compost and rot, and it is messy, messy, messy.
Should we?
I think we want to go up. I think we want to get on top of the building.
Okay.
If I was a rocket launcher,
I agree.
the best place for those rockets would be on top of a building or in a guard tower. Best position for like a kill zone of a rocket shot.
I agree.
So one thing that's not in the center hallway are any staircases.
Yeah.
And looking down, now that you guys are all up there in the front, you do see 2 floors down. You see a couple of zebras just kind of hanging, talking in the middle of this open room. There is no caging around the hallways on the very bottom floor. So you guys could bust through the cages and drop down. You guys could climb. You probably even climb the cages all the way up if you didn't want to take a ladder, but you might be easily seen that way. Or you can turn around and go up that stairwell.
Yeah, so I want to turn around. On the way back, I want to... The guys... Did anyone take one of the walkie-talkie?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, I want that. And then I think we should go up the stairwell back that way.
About how tall is this guy?
What
Would he
guy?
be my size?
Sure. Wait, I think he was kind of a bigger guy.
Can
But you can probably-
Can we
you can
take
probably
his
take his
clothes
clothes.
off and uniform?
Yeah.
This episode is so dirty.
This is weird, but take his clothes off.
Sure. And you
Let's start
guys
to take
actually...
his clothes off.
You guys are walking by, as you're walking down this hallway, there are multiple rooms where, this is clearly their dorms. So there are multiple rooms. You can go inside any of these rooms and grab an outfit if you want.
Oh, I want to take his clothes off.
Okay. I'll take his clothes off.
It's too. We might make too much noise going into those rooms there, those drawers. This is quieter.
There'd be an empty room, wouldn't there?
Either,
So many rooms.
Most of the rooms, like all the rooms are empty except for the one across from you guys.
Let's maybe we could use this outfit, or we can get some outfits, and we might be able to move around a little bit.
Tell yourself whatever you have to, janitor.
I say
easier.
we keep moving on. This is taking too much time.
I agree. Let's go up the stairs.
All right, I'm going to throw on an outfit
You
while they're going.
throw it on over your existing armor and stuff,
Yeah.
and follow them. It's
I give
kind
you
of
the
a-
walkie-talkie.
Yeah,
It would look more in place if you had it.
sounds good.
Are you guys gonna do the prisoner thing where you're the guard and they're the
Yeah. Let's do like
Star
a
Wars
Lost
and the Wookiee?
Hope or A New Hope. You guys are with me.
Okay.
We need to find something to put on your hands to make it look like handcuffs, right?
So after Chuck disrobes this nice gentleman, you guys walk to the end of the hallway, and there is a iron door, jail cell door that is ajar that leads to a staircase, and it kind of has one of those entry waiting rooms, and then there's another door that leads to the actual staircase, and that is all open. Just right there for you guys to walk right through. I assume you sneak up.
Yep. And then
Give me a group stealth check.
So we walk through a doorway.
You walk through two doorways, basically. You know how there'll be like a holding pin on as you go through a door, like a secure door checkpoint.
Dilly got a 10.
Is anybody rolling? Is that kid still with us? What's his face?
Finch.
Finch is still with you.
I'll roll for him. Detritus got a 20.
I rolled a a 6 total for Edward.
18 for Finch.
So that is actually half. That's good enough. Half you guys passed. And are you guys going all the way up to the fifth?
Yeah, we're going all the way up top.
Do we want to shut the door behind us for no one can follow us up? If Homer's coming here, he's going to pick us up on top of the roof.
That's the plan, at least.
Can we close and lock the door behind us?
On every floor or just
Ooh, on every floor.
this first floor you're leaving now?
Yeah, let's just do this first.
Why are we shutting doors? We don't need to shut doors. It's just going to make it conspicuous. Like, why is this door shut?
That way they
There's
can't
another
follow
door
us
shut.
up.
I think
I'll shut the first door.
You do you. I'm not going to shut a
So
door.
you shut the first door and it does not lock.
I keep walking on. No pieces of wood jammed in it.
Yes, there is.
I got an idea.
Do I have to roll something to be able to know that?
I don't know. Did you see? I assume you might have saw Dilly.
I
Fix that
was
door.
watching her because I was going to run in
Sure.
there if anything happened.
Yeah, so you were watching her, so you look in there and you use one of your disgusting fingernails to pop that out.
I imagine it being like a RoboCop spike that pops out.
Sure.
Yeah.
That works.
I'll get it out. So it's not too disgusting.
All right.
It's disgusting.
Robot fingers. That's weird.
Disgusting.
And you guys go all the way up to the top floor. And you look down the hallway. There is no one in the hallway. Let me look to see what room you guys are approaching here. All right, so you guys look down this hallway, and it looks like this space has been really kind of wildly rehabbed and refurbished. It doesn't look like the dormitory floor you guys were on. It looks like this has been transformed into some sort of kitchen space. You see, looking up the hall, through the hallway. So imagine if the floor you were at first, there was just a long hallway. Imagine if all of those walls were tore down along the hallway, and it was opened up, and there is a very large, almost studio-style kitchen. There are some spaces that look like there might be coolers, giant walk-in freezers. There are bags of flour. There are maybe bags of rice, some MREs, some birds hanging, just some game and some birds hanging and drying around. And there are two big burly dudes with knives just chopping away at some dead chickens, processing all of them and throwing them into pots.
I am very happy that there's no human legs hanging or anything like that.
Why would
That's what they do in Walking Dead. They eat each other.
Some people.
Just one part.
So we're gonna have to sneak by these guys, basically, or we're
Yeah,
gonna
there's
have to
no other
do
way.
some sort of encounter.
I mean, they sound like cooks.
Yeah, but I'm in a zebra outfit. We have an undead Hulk with us, and
Two
Yeah.
others.
Yeah, I can't
two
imagine you're
others.
so good at sneaking over there, are you, Detritus?
I got a +2 to my dex.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you go in And I mean, is it a pretty big room or not really?
It's a huge space. Like this is about 300 feet long, lots of different compartmentalized spaces, but it's a very wide open room, probably about 60 feet wide at least.
Where are they at?
They are about halfway up on your left, processing some birds on some counters.
Are there any decent ways to sneak that we can ascertain?
You guys could probably go around on the right and maybe hide behind some of the kind of like the cooking, like some of the ovens and stoves and things that are set up on the other side. They're kind of in the prep area on the left, but on the right is the actual kitchen with stoves and maybe some sinks.
Yeah, I think Chuck goes and distracts him with a zebra outfit while we sneak that way.
What? You want to go talk to those guys?
Yeah, and I think you should treat them like shitty chefs.
Oh. Maybe.
Talk about how sanitary it is in here.
No, just tell them to make you a sandwich.
It does not look sanitary in here, just in case. I don't think this is up to code.
I'm almost having a panic attack with how dirty it is in this room.
Listen here, Hot Dice. Hot Dice,
like,
you are up.
Dilly pushes you and says, "Just be mean to him, janitor. It's not that hard."
Oh, fine. All right, courage. Yeah, Edward, I guess I'll walk into the room, approach the chefs, and I'll say, what's on the menu for tonight?
Dilly rolls her eyes at that still horrible voice.
So, do you guys want to give me the rest of the group want to give me a
we're trying. So while he's talking, that's when we make our move.
Okay. He goes up and starts talking. You guys start sneaking around the back.
I got a 12.
Detritus is going to be
any sort of advantage with
dice.
me distracting them, or
we'll see after. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Let's go ahead and
play this out
to see whether or not they get advantage on this roll.
Yeah, I go in. I say, what's on the menu for tonight?
Well, we've got chicken, a lot of chicken. We're just gonna boil it up and grow some potatoes and some greens and taters and chicken.
That sounds so good. I feel like I could eat a horse right now. It's a little dirty in here. Has the boss been around to Old Blue been around to inspect the place, or?
The other guy who's a little bit more wiry says, "What the hell? What are you coming in here telling us what to do, new blood? I ain't never seen you around here, you son of a bitch."
That's right. I'm a new recruit. I actually was on my way. I'm supposed to report to the ammunition stockhold, and I kind of got lost on my way, and I just smelled the good food in here. And
you are hell of a far way away from the ammunition. Come on, are you? Oh, and the other guy looks. Give me like a deception check. This is not going well.
Oh, that was good. It was a good idea.
I thought it was good. Yeah.
Yeah, it just didn't work out well.
Oh shit!
Hot dice not working out.
2 + 3 = 5.
Are you one of those guys from the cop? The cop being the Centennial, whatever
where
part.
we were.
You guys passed it up. You coming up here to steal our food? And you see them kind of clutching their knives as they're turning. They're wiping them off on their aprons and just staring at you cold and dead.
I am definitely not with the cop. Those punks, those jerks, man, I can't wait to kill me some of them fools.
What? We protect the cop, you dumbass.
Well,
Where the hell are you from?
Not from the cop, that's for sure. I was a recruit. They found me out in the middle of nowhere. That's why my clothes don't fit.
Nowhere where?
Well, I don't know. It's just trash everywhere, man.
Do I see any livestock in here? Anything that's actually alive?
Nothing is alive in here.
Okay.
I told you, I was just trying to find my way to the ammunitions. That's it. The food smelled good. I'll be on my way.
Wrong floor, wrong side of the building.
Oh. So this building, I'm in the right building though.
Why do you keep asking about that?
Because I'm lost, man. I'm lost. You're making me really nervous with those knives there.
Make a perception check.
13.
You barely notice that the wiry guy is moving around behind you, and he is about to get the jump on you.
I'm going to cast Minor Illusion. From the area that we came from, I want to create a sound, and it's going to be a loud scream.
So the area we came from, I don't think we snuck across the room yet. We did do that roll, but then we're
you guys are like halfway through the room.
We're halfway through the room.
So where
Okay.
we
You guys
came
are
from.
sneaking, yeah. So your guys' stealth checks are going to hold. What did you guys roll? Because you guys are not getting advantage on this for sure.
I got a 12.
Detritus got a 20, Finch got a 7.
Actually, that's good enough. These guys are not terribly perceptive. They don't notice you guys, and make a deception check on that scream. Let's see how good that sounds.
7.
It's just this weird squelch. Let me roll for their wisdom or something. I don't know.
I hope they're stupid.
Okay, yeah, actually, yeah. They, like, what the hell was that?
Holy shit, yeah.
Did you do this?
How could I? I've been here with you guys the entire time. We should probably go get someone to check that out.
Why don't you go and check it out?
You see, I don't have any gun, man. You got a gun or something? I can't be going out there, without a gun. All right, fine. I'll fucking go. I'll head in the direction of the...
That's the wrong way.
I just chill out for a second. I'll head in the direction of the scream. I'll go check it out.
As you're walking away, the wiry guy says, "Don't steal a thing. If you touch anything in this room, cut your fingers off."
Oh shit! Yeah, don't worry. I'll walk in the opposite direction of my team to investigate the sound, and then probably
You
after
don't know what it is either, I would assume,
That's
right?
what I mean. I'll
No, you wouldn't know.
yeah. But I'll know that they're sneaking in the other direction, and I'm not going to actually go look for it. I'm just going to pretend to come back like 5 minutes later
All right.
and say, well, yeah, I'll leave the room for like 5 minutes and then come back.
Okay, so in this 5 minutes, so you just kind of hang out in the stairwell.
Yeah.
You guys have 5 minutes, so you walk around, and you are at the very top of the building. You see the 7 doorways all around you. Same kind of layout, but just on the 5th floor. You guys do notice that straight across from you, one of the smells that has been creeping around this building is definitely like a farm. Like they've cleared out one of these hallways, and it's the hallway straight across from you. And there are just a bunch of, somehow they got them up here, a bunch of pigs.
Nice.
So straight across the halls, pigs. You guys can't see around any of the other hallways, and you have lost Edward.
Yeah,
Edward,
for some reason he chose to go the other way.
What do you expect me to do? And those guys are like, why don't you go fucking check it out? We're going to cut your fucking fingers off. Like, what are you going to do? Edward's scared. Of course he's going to go away from a threat, the closest threat to him. So
do you have inspiration?
I do have inspiration.
No? Well, you can't get another.
Yeah. So yeah, after the 5 minutes, I will come back and I will say, I didn't find anything. It looks like it's all clear. I don't know what the hell that was, but I'll keep looking. I'll keep a lookout.
Scram.
Yeah. I'm going to check this corridor in this direction. You guys, I'll see you for dinner later.
Ask him where the munitions is.
We're watching you.
They told me.
Oh, you know? Okay.
They said wrong floor, wrong side of the building.
Sure, that's exactly where it is. Thanks.
So we're in the building.
So you guys also, if remember when you were looking at this building, there were 2 identical buildings that had this kind of star shape to them with hallways and, wings coming off the center. So there are 2 identical buildings here that are connected with this, giant column. You assume they have the same layout with this column in the middle and hallways coming off of it. So you think he might mean that other building altogether.
Oh, okay.
Not like, necessarily the wrong side of this building, but these 2 connected buildings are one half of a whole.
Is the way to get to the other side of the building through these pigs?
Actually, it'd be the hallway. You would assume it would, judging by the layout and what you would think, it'd probably be one of the other 2 hallways on your right in between you and the pigs.
Okay.
I'm going to move out like from the kitchen into, I don't know where they are, but I'm just going to kind of, Dilly, where are you? Are you around here?
Over here, loser.
Fuck, oh shit. I'll sneak over there.
All right. So you guys are, at the top of the top of the cylinder, looking down. See, there are 6 total, so there'd be 2 on your left, 2 on your right, 1 straight across that's full of pigs, and then the kitchen behind you.
Yeah. I will relay the information that I gathered from the cooks about wrong floor, wrong side of the building or whatever, but I don't know exactly where it is or whatever, so. I wish I could say good job. Fuck, they were going to cut my fingers off, man.
So we don't know which of the 2 would lead to the other building? You said there's 2 hallways.
Yeah, 2 hallways.
No,
One of those 2 might lead to the other building.
Yeah, but where there's no clues as to which one.
I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because they both kind of point that way, but it's not. I don't know, it's just hard to say. Are
there windows or anything around here?
No.
Oh.
This is the most kind of most isolated room.
That would have helped.
Yeah, it's actually pretty dim in here. There's not a lot of light going on.
Well, I can see in the dark with my goggles.
I got night vision. Or dark vision, sorry.
I have devil's sight.
Devil's sight.
Would it be easier just to go to the top of the building and cut across and come back down into the other building?
So while the stairway you went does not go all the way up to the roof, this cylinder has some glass at the top that's been busted out. You could probably climb up this cage and go out onto the roof.
So we'd be climbing?
Yeah.
But there's nobody around, right?
There's no one around this top floor area.
Okay.
You guys look down. There are still 2 guys at the very bottom floor. Some of the floors below you, there are a couple guys keeping guard at the entrance of their hallways.
Let's climb.
Oh, fuck. I'm probably not the best climber. Should we do a buddy system and maybe tie some cables to one another?
Dilly stopped listening halfway through that sentence and was climbing already.
You can be the last one to climb up, and I can pull the rope up to bring you back up.
Sounds like a great idea. Here's some cable. I got 50 feet of cable.
You guys climb the fence, and it's kind of bent and broken, and you guys are able to. It's just a chain link fence. You're just putting your feet through it one at a time. I'm not going to make you make any checks or anything. Right. There's some parts where it's kind of bent and leaning in, and it just kind of, a pipe just goes right towards one of those holes, and it's actually fastened to it. And you guys push yourselves out of that hole and are now onto the roof. It's kind of covered in gravel. It is dirty. There are actually saplings and some plants out here, some herbs, some basil and some parsley in little pots.
I bet they'd have weed.
Some marijuana plants.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Some cannabis up here growing in pots. And also, so that's kind of far away, at some of the corners of the because remember, this is kind of a spiral set of wings around a center chamber. At the corners at the tips of a couple of those wings, there are guards. There are a total of 5 guards at the different tips looking out with binoculars down below, and none of them are looking towards you.
Are they freestanding or like in a guard tower?
They're just freestanding. They're just hanging out. They got a rifle next to them, like a sniper rifle.
How many floors up are we?
5.
5 floors, okay.
Can we tell from here which of those hallways would have gone to the other building?
It would have been the second hallway on your right.
And is there a way to get to the other building from here?
You can absolutely cross straight through.
Yeah, but
it's like 2 stars with each of the points touching.
Right.
On, next to each other.
But we would have to deal with these 5 guards all spread out.
You guys could probably, there's no one in that middle, and on that middle kind of spike coming off. So you guys could, that one that connects to the other building. So Dilly, you're probably the only one that can see far enough in this kind of hazy darkness. But the other building has another 4 or 5 guards on it. I'll say 5 guards.
And at least some of the... I think we should go back down, go inside, and go to now that we know which is the right hallway, because there seems far less guards that way.
Yeah, so we're talking about 10 total dudes up here.
Yeah. I don't think we mess with that.
5, I see. So 5 at each building.
5 on each
points.
half of the building, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, it's confusing because I keep trying to refer to these as different buildings, but
they're kind of connected.
They're connected, yes. Yeah. They're connected at
10 guys.
By one hallway.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, Matt. I don't think 10 guys with rifles. I got shot already once, and it hurt.
All right, we go back down and go to the second hallway, like you said.
So you guys pass the first hallway on your right. You see like an actual prison, like in use prison, and you guys hear like, and some help me's. A few guards are banging their rifle butts on the cages, and another guard is like walking, dragging a machete, tap, 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 tapping the bars as he walks by, spitting at one of the prisoners in there. But there is no one actually guarding that hallway. But there are 2 guards down it.
That's the second one or the first one?
The first hallway. But you guys can go right by it if you want to.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dilly doesn't give a shit about those people. I've played many characters that would, but...
Don't they need help? Don't they? Should we help them?
We need help, not them. Let's go.
We can come back for them.
Yeah, Detritus can come back for them.
Not. I say not after I say that under my breath.
What? That's really, that's what Detritus would do.
You're a protector of humanity, man.
I know.
Really? Aren't you? I don't know. Like, you tell me what your character is. I thought you were built to serve and protect.
That's what I thought.
His undead side's taking over. We need to trap him now. He's lost all hope for humanity.
I was kind of thinking his main goal would overwrite that.
Whatever, man. Dilly keeps walking, so.
Detritus? Edward? You guys really want to leave these people be?
I don't. What am I going to do? I almost got my fingers chopped off.
We got to help them.
I agree, but I don't know. It might be a little dangerous. How many guards total? 3?
Just 2.
2 guards.
They do. They have M16 strapped to their back, or something, a similar gun. Not a huge gun guy, but
something dangerous looking.
Some sort of heavily modified assault rifle. Some duct tape around it.
Should pull the old guard trick again. Didn't work out so good.
Yeah, DMs love when you repeat tricks over and over.
We got a cell prisoner.
Oh my gosh.
A prisoner transfer.
Yeah, we could do that.
Get close enough.
What if I take him in as a prisoner and you walk behind him? You're pretty small. They won't see you.
Are you referencing Finch or who?
So I'm talking about Detritus. I was like, I could take him.
Dilly kept walking. You guys are literally talking to yourselves. I'm not part of this.
Where'd she go? She just scurried off.
That whole situation is zero interest to Dilly.
Dilly goes and looks around the corner of the hallway, and you see a long, brightly lit hallway. This is definitely not an armory, but there are definitely some guns and things lining the wall, some of the assault rifles and some of the ammo. And it's just a long hallway with a stairwell in the middle and another hallway on the other side of that stairwell. Actually, we'll say there's double stairwells in the middle and the hallway cuts between them, leading to the other building. So this is probably like a 600-foot hallway.
Wow.
I'm sorry, we can Finch. We will come. We can come back here. We can't get separated in here. It's.
You guys are going to leave on your spaceship, man. You guys are going to leave all of us behind.
You're going with them, Finch.
I think I see how you guys are. I doubt it. I don't believe that Dilly for a second.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Dilly's not going to say that aloud, but that's super true.
Yeah, Finch, you guys are definitely losing Finch's trust. After you guys, are you guys going to keep walking and follow Dilly, or?
No, not yet.
Terrible person. I got a heart. All right, Detritus, with me.
Walk us down there. Pretend I'm your prisoner. Let's get close enough and I'll take one out.
Fine. But we have to do this quietly.
Yeah. So how does this look? Tell me how this looks.
I'm going to take the cable that I had and kind of tie it around his arms loosely.
I'm assuming, in a way he can just get out of it?
Yeah, something that he could just get out of easily. And I'm going to keep an end of it like I'm pulling him along and dragging him with me. Makes me look real tough, a real scrawny guy carrying this big guy.
So I play it out. Let make him look like
I'll have
really
Finch
strong.
tied to the other end because it's 50 feet of cable. So I'll have him tied on one end loosely and then Detritus on the other, and I'll walk him down like in the center.
So as you're walking down the hallway, the first guard who was dragging his machete across the jail bars looks at you and he says, "What the hell is that thing?"
Got me found some critters outside. We're going to lock them up.
That's Trasher, man. What the hell are you doing in here with the trash? What the hell is that kind of Trasher?
I'm not a Trasher.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm a prisoner. Trashers don't talk, and I'm talking.
Yeah, they have their guns pointed at Detritus right now, like kind of like.
He's not he's partially infected. You see, Trashers don't talk.
Oh man, what? Does Blue know about this? What are you doing with him?
I talked to him on the way in. We're locking him up, like I said.
No one's locking me up.
All right, cell 6 up on the left it's there for you, man.
Yeah.
Actually, give me a deception check.
Yeah, your hot dice is failing. You need a new die.
Rolled a 4 plus 3 is 7.
The second guy that's in the back looks and he's like, wait a second. You ain't even tied him up good. As he's looking close, now that he's closer enough, probably about 20 feet away.
Oh, shit.
Roll for initiative.
Gosh.
Fuck. I just rolled a 20. I literally just crit. 20 plus 2. 22 for me.
Oh, I crit miss. 17 for Finch.
What's your dex mod, Chuck?
Plus 2.
They had a plus 3, so they were 21.
Okay. I am actually second. I got a crit as well, actually.
All right.
But I'm far away. I don't even know if I'm going to show up, frankly. Chuck, you're up.
I'm going to kind of play this out in a way where I don't want them to realize I'm on the same team. And so when he says, like, you didn't even tie him up correctly, and I said, oh, shit. I'll panic like, he's getting loose, and I'll run past them to run, like, get behind those guys. Like, shoot him.
If you run, so this hallway is pretty narrow because it's straight back. There's jail cells on the left and on the right, so it's maybe about 10 feet wide. If you do that, they're going to try to grab you as you're running past them.
Really?
The first guy will. Yeah, he'll use his attack of opportunity to try to.
Even if I try
grab
to
you.
trick him, or he's still so he's.
They don't believe you.
They don't believe me. Okay.
They think you're full of shit and you stole a uniform and you're trying to sneak these guys in order to get all of these other guys free.
Pretty accurate.
Yep. They got you figured out, man.
Okay.
Figured you out.
Okay, so I'll change my train of thought there. So when he says that he didn't tie him up correctly, I'll put my hands up against my face, and that's when I cast Mage Armor to cover my body. I'm going to do a Quicken spell feat. I'm going to use a sorcery point to do a Quicken spell, and I'm going to cast Whip Around and cast Scorching Ray at them. So 2 at the guard on the right, and then 1 on the left. Do I roll a hit for each one?
Yep, each one.
An 11. All right, that's better. 24.
24 hits, 11 does not. These guys are definitely armored up.
And then the other ray, another 25.
Hits. So you hit each of them once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 damage each. 7 damage each. That's not good.
So what's it look like when you do Scorching Ray?
Just to beat my hands just turn into like beams of like fire and just pulse out straight towards them.
They both go, ugh,
yeah.
As it whips on them and around them.
I'm up next. How far away am I? I don't know. Would I hear this?
Yeah, you would have heard that Scorching Ray for sure. And like a hey. So hey. You're probably, I'll say, since they're not that deep into the hallway, I'd say 30. I'd say you're about 3 moves away. So if you dash, you can see them, but you would have to use another movement to catch up to them. So if you dash, you can get to the end of the hallway and look down it, and then they'd be about 40 feet away from you. So you can dash to that corner and just look around the corner to get a kind of a view of what's going on.
See, I don't think she would dash, though. I'll just use my movement to start walking that way.
Okay.
And roll my eyes.
All right. Well, I'll give you some inspiration for that.
Wasn't my intention. I'm just trying to play it like she would.
Hey, man, that terrible combat, I'll give you some inspiration if you're going to... if you're going to sacrifice combat efficiency for your character's...
It makes sense.
Laissez-faire attitude... You own it.
That's what happened. Yeah,
own it.
She just
Take
rolls
it.
her eyes and is like these idiots and starts walking. Finch is up.
Shoots his rifle at the target on the right.
All right.
12 to hit.
Does not hit. It's his first time shooting a rifle in a while, and you hear, it hits some of the metal jail cells, and you guys hear some ricochets and some sparks fly behind the guy on the right. Pop, pop, pop. Next up.
Bad guys.
All right, so the first bad guy says, kill that trasher. Kill that thing first. What the hell? It's a monster.
Don't shoot me first. I haven't ranged yet.
And the other guy goes, what the? And they just both unload. They get 2 attacks each, I believe.
As long as they're level 5, they should.
My AC is 15.
17, 16, 8, 7. So 2 hits.
Correct.
First one is 8 piercing damage. Second one is 6 piercing damage. Ooh, so yeah, you start to, your robot body starts to get a little bit shredded.
How does it feel to be a hero?
Yeah. I'm regretting this already.
Detritus' turn.
I enrage and I charge at the first one that...
the guy on the left is a little bit closer.
Yeah, I charge and I pull out my anvil. As I enrage, my stomach starts boiling where my brain's at, and the color 10 on it starts fading to red as I enrage. And I pull out my anvil and chain out of my arm, and I swing it at a downward motion to drop it on top of his head. Just not going to do it.
No, you don't.
An 11.
Nope.
Extra attack. That's going to do it. 18 plus 7.
Hits.
So you get 3 rages per long rest?
Yes.
Okay, and that's your second.
That's my first.
His other one.
Oh, really? You didn't use one on the first fight?
That first fight, I said I did, but then I changed my mind and I didn't use it.
Ah, that move.
Y'all didn't actually do it.
Oh, didn't do it. I just want to make sure you have one for the in-boss, that's all.
I'm going to use my Urkish Fury on this. I'm going to add an extra damage die to my attack. Oh my goodness, a 1.
Good thing you did that.
Can't you reroll ones?
I think you need the Savage Attacker to be able to do that.
That's Savage Attacker.
Okay.
I don't have that.
Where you can reroll your attacks.
So I have 7 damage so far. I had 10 damage. 10 damage. That's it.
Yeah, you slam your your anvil into him, and next turn.
Chuck.
I am going to... Sorry. Are they both like right next to Detritus or...
The first one's right next to the Detritus, the other one's like 10 feet behind him.
10 feet. Okay. I'll try and run up to the second guy. I'm just going to run up and yell, ah! And I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp when I run up to him. So my hands are just going to turn into like sparks of lightning, and I'm just going to charge at him and push him.
The other guy will get an attack of opportunity if you run past him.
Oh, that guy will?
Yeah.
So because it's that narrow. Well, shit. Can I run up to the other guy that Detritus is attacking? I will do that and just run up and try and do Shocking Grasp to that guy.
All right, roll to hit.
All right, you son of a bitch. Come on. Yeah. 22.
Definitely a hit. He's reeling from being slammed by this anvil, and you run in there and...
Do 8 damage. That's what I do. And I'm screaming like a girl.
And he goes, ah! As his body jolts from the electrocution. And he grips his gun even tighter as you're electrocuting him, and he's just pop, 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 filling the ceiling full of bullets.
Oh, shit.
Nice and loud, guys. Good job. I am up next. I'll walk another 30 feet, which I believe you said gets me to the end of their hallway.
Yep.
All right. Now that I can see what's going on.
You kind of lean over and you're looking through, because there are some guard doors, some jail doors leading down this hallway. Mm. And you look around the corner and you're like, oh, this does not look good.
Yeah, look at these idiots causing a ruckus. And then I'll go ahead and shoot at whichever one. I don't really care which one of them looks like they're in trouble or not. I just shoot at whichever bad guy looks
closer. You can't really see the guy on the left because the Detritus's big dumb bodies is in the way.
Okay.
The guy on the right, you can definitely hit.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take 2 shots with my gun at him. 18 and 25.
Hit.
9 plus 13, 23, and it knocks him back 10 feet.
Yeah, so he just tumbles and flies backwards. He doesn't get a save or anything on that?
Nope, just if I hit with my Eldritch Blast,
Yeah.
It just pushes back 10 feet.
Yeah, so he tumbles and flies down the hallway, and you actually hear some of the prisoners like starting to clap and cheer. Get him! Get him!
Yeah, all right.
Save us!
Finch.
Finch will run up behind Detritus, and he'll step up and kind of climb up to Detritus real quick, stand on his shoulders, and like shoot his rifle down to the guy in front of Detritus, and then he'll fall back down into his original position. 13.
Does not hit. You put a couple bullet holes in the floor, though.
Dance.
Concrete.
Dance.
Yeah, concrete flies up and dust flies up.
Bad guys.
The guy that was knocked and tumbled back down the hallway gets up on one knee, points his gun back at Detritus, and pulls the trigger. And his first one is going to be a 19.
Hit.
And the second one, his gun is going to jam.
Is he this is the second guy that's got pushed away? Is that what you said? Okay.
Yep. And he's going to do 12 damage to Detritus.
6 damage to Detritus.
And after he pops off his bullets and his gun starts jamming, he pulls out his walkie-talkie. We need help. We need help. 5th floor prison. 5th floor prison. I repeat, we have intruders. A giant damn trasher is trying to kill us and break all the prisoners out.
I'll pull out my radio and be like, he's a jokester. There's nothing going on up here. We're fine. We just had a little weapon malfunction.
On your turn, I want you to make a deception check for that.
You better roll good. You better roll good on that one.
Don't use that same dice.
Yeah.
The guy that was in the melee with Detritus is going to fire at him with disadvantage because he's within 5 feet. And wildly misses both times, just as the chaos, as his, as he's been electrocuted, as, just this crazy fight's going on. His gun's just firing off in every direction, but he's not hitting anything. Sparks fly. Who's next?
Detritus.
Detritus grabs his anvil and train, and he twirls backwards, Olympic style, and swings around from left to right to hit the guy center chest.
Do it.
20.
Hit.
Oh, I need a new damage die. Man, gosh. I rolled a 2. 8 damage on the first hit. I assume he's still alive.
Yep.
Extra attack him. I just keep spinning. 17.
Hits.
Another 2 on damage.
Boo.
I've changed die, just to let everyone know. 8 more damage.
Yeah, you slam into this guy twice with your anvil, and he is looking rough. Real rough.
Chuck.
So, do I need to resale?
No, you don't need to re-say it, but go ahead and make a deception roll to see if you fooled everyone
Do
about
I have
joking.
to tell you that I'm going to use my inspiration before I roll it, or are you going to let me roll it afterwards? You tell me. I'm going to use my inspiration if
All
you're
right,
making me use it
I would just
beforehand.
use your inspiration.
I'm using
Technically, you're supposed to say it before you do it.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to double check. 14 plus 3, the deception, right? So 17 on that. And then 16, so 17.
So you get back in the walkie-talkie, you hear someone say, well, what the hell's going on? Who are you guys? What is, basically saying like, give your rank and give your name and tell us what's really going on and get off this damn channel with your stupid jokes.
Oh, he wants my information.
Yeah, you don't have to answer right now.
Oh, okay.
But that is what's happening over your walkie-talkie as you take your turn.
Okay. So that's my turn. That's my action to do that, or
I'll give you an actual action. We'll let that
Okay.
be a bonus.
can I use Mage Hand to swipe the walkie-talkie out of the other guy's hand?
Sure, make an attack roll against.
Oh, really?
Yeah, make a magical attack roll against them.
Oh my god.
Why do you keep rolling that same die?
9.
The worst die.
9.
Yeah, you go to I imagine when you mage hand, do you just shoot your hand off of your
Yeah,
arm?
it's just like it's cousin or thing from
Yeah.
Adam's family. Just and that's the sound like but it has no effect. It
Yeah.
just-
He just wrestles it away very easily.
I am next, and I will try to shoot the one that is with the walkie-talkie.
Okay.
15. Crit.
a crit
Oh, yeah.
sandwich.
15 hits, crit hits.
Roll for
And
that
I'm
crit
gonna
sandwich.
try and crit sandwich. Crit sandwich.
Crit sandwich. We did it.
First one. Okay, here's how the crit sandwich works. When you get a crit, you roll 2d20. For every 20 you roll, you get a bonus die of damage. So right now, normally an Eldritch Blast would do what?
1d. So
normally a crit Eldritch Blast would do
2d10.
2d10. So now you're up to 3d10, and you're going to roll 3d20 to see if you get an extra crit sandwich.
You don't want that white one, do you?
Yeah, you roll 2d20 the first time. Every time you roll a 20, you get an extra hit die, or an extra damage die, and you get an extra die when you roll again.
Nope, not this time.
Okay, still a crit sandwich.
Hey.
That's an extra die.
Okay, so for the crit sandwich, I'm rolling 3d10, and then my other one, I'm rolling another d10. So I'm rolling 4d10 total.
Yeah.
So 27 damage and knocks him back 10 feet as well.
Oh, you smoke him. He just flies and tumbles as smoke just pours off of his chest after being blasted, and he just slides across the floor slowly. As he's sliding, people are throwing crap at him from their jail cell.
Literal poop.
Literal poop.
Yeah.
They do that, and not that I know.
In prisons?
Yeah, they do.
I've been there.
Do that. Spend a night in the crapper.
I watched a documentary. Okay.
Finch is up. Was that a kill on my part?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so I get temporary hit points.
Finch will run up and slide on the ground like he's sliding baseball style in between Detritus's legs, and then shoot up at the closest. The one he would shoot at the zebra that's in front of Detritus.
There's only one, but
A 9. That's not gonna do it.
Nope.
After he does it, then he crawls back behind Detritus.
All right.
It's an awkward fighting style.
yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna slide up and crawl back.
Whatever. Bad guy.
Okay, so I need you to make a perception check, Dilly.
Oh boy.
I rolled okay. I rolled a 14. Let me see what my mod is. 18.
So you definitely notice those two chefs that you guys passed are running out into the hallway, pistols drawn, and they see you.
Yeah, that'd be me.
But that was their turn, just running into the hallway, and they say, "Hey, you, who the hell are you?" And pistols drawn, pointed at you, but they have not fired. The other guy is going to fire at Detritus.
This is the guy in front of Detritus?
Yeah, the guy right in front of Detritus. Still firing with disadvantage here, but he is going to get a 19 and a 13.
19 hits? Or are you saying 13 damage?
A 19 and a 13 to hit.
Okay, 19 will hit.
The hit is going to be 11 damage. And more sparks fly, and the lighting starts falling down as he's just spraying the ceiling. Basically, almost not quite from the ground, but underneath you, shooting up because you're so gigantic.
I will attack him with my anvil. 15 plus 7, for sure that'll do it.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. I tried a different way of rolling my d12, and I got a 1.
Uh-oh.
Edward's doing more damage than
A
Detritus.
7 damage. Is he still alive?
You're a sorcerer.
He is barely hanging on.
I'll extra attack him. 16.
Hits.
A 2. Oh, someone give me a d12. Gosh. 8 damage.
That's enough to do it. What's it look like when you crush him with your anvil?
This time, Detritus is twirling it to his side, really concentrating on hitting harder. And then this whole time he's been concentrating on hitting harder. Now he's just more concentrating on accuracy instead of damage. So when he hits him, it just skins the top of his head, moving the skin off of his, and the skull's exposed, and he falls down on the ground.
Oh, God.
Scalped him. Yeah.
He scalped him with an anvil.
Scalped him with an anvil.
Yeah, definitely some cracked skull and a lot of blood going on there as he falls and flies backward on the ground and slides across the concrete floor.
Are the chefs taking the same turn in the order as the other zebras?
Yes.
Okay.
With my movement I have left, I'll charge the chefs.
So
I don't think you would know.
They're
Yeah.
there.
Oh, okay.
Only I
But
would.
you can,
And I haven't
you
had
can
a turn.
walk out of the hallway and maybe, head towards Dilly.
Oh, so Dilly's kind of still in the hallway.
I'm still in the hallway.
Yeah, Dilly's at the end of the hallway, like at the big cylinder area.
All right. No, I assume I would just stand there and I would start looking for keys to free these people, because if I think we're out of combat, I would want to free the prisoners.
I feel like Detritus would just rip some of these doors off. Give me a strength check to just rip a door off.
Keys. Detritus looking for keys. Come on, Robbie.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, you're right. Detritus is raging and wants to rip some of these steel doors off, and if there's any really pretty ladies, he'll save those first. No, I'm kidding. He won't do that. A crit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just rip one of these doors right off its hinges. And inside there is two very young people. They're like teenagers. And they look very sick and very malnourished.
I assume my turn's over, but I will start handing them rifles of the dead corpses here from the zebras. Or I'll point to them, like, arm yourself.
Okay.
Chuck?
I want to see if these guys have name badges on their uniforms or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Can I?
They don't.
Oh, they don't.
They do not have name badges.
Oh shit!
They don't have to clock in.
They don't have to clock in. Ramirez, you're clocking in for your shift today. How do they know who they are? Who each other is?
It's not it's not such a large organization that they don't know who their guys are. You're talking maybe about 50 dudes.
Yeah.
46 now.
46 dudes.
The most common last name is Smith. Say you're Mr. Smith.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm just going to do a deception thing.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
This is, so Edward's going to pull out the walkie-talkie and try and respond to the call. What was it? My name, my rank.
Yeah, name, rank, and why are you dicking around?
This is Smith. There's a corporal rank. Sorry, we thought it'd be a hoot to joke around. Williams, his gun jammed, and we tried to get it unjammed, and had quite a few shots go off. It was quite the hoot. We apologize.
You don't hear anything back.
Hello? Over. Oh, I forgot to press the button. We are going to have some company real quick. I think we need to get the fuck out of here. So I start bolting down the hallway to try and find Dilly.
Free the rest of these people.
So you guys would have walked by basically some door controls that are actually closest to Dilly right now at the entry of this hallway. You're not quite sure. There's definitely some keys and things involved into using them, but you guys might be able to open all these doors at once.
So would I understand that networking or whatever, just seeing it, I pull this lever and it opens all the doors?
There's some key, you have to put in a key and turn it, and then you can move the latch.
Oh. Can I search the guy for keys? And then
you already had, Dilly, I guess, had the other keys.
I have I have keys from the other
guy. Yeah, you can search that guy for keys.
Can I search him for keys and see if I find any?
Yeah. He definitely has a ring.
Okay. I'll take him to the control room and try putting the keys in and turning them and see what they do. To
all
free
right.
people if I can. I can do that on one turn.
And if you come toward me, you would see the chefs.
Yeah, so you run to the end of the hallway and you see Dilly, and I assume Dilly says something like incoming, bad dudes. So you might not actually start doing that.
Oh, okay.
But you can look around the corner and see those two guys coming at you.
I'll definitely do that, and I'll say, watch your fingers! They'll cut them off.
Oh, I see.
I get it.
Next up.
Me. So they have pistols?
Yeah.
Hey, you have a fucking rifle.
No.
He has a noisy cricket.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I got the
That's
noisy
right.
cricket is what I've got. Yeah, I'll shoot one of them twice. Pew pew. Oh, 14 and crit miss.
14 hits.
Oh. Yeah, I was going to say, they probably aren't wearing too much armor,
No.
are they? So 7 damage and push them back 10 feet.
Yeah, so the scrawnier of the two guys, slides back.
Finch's turn now. And I want to also yell to Detritus, those chefs are over here.
Good, I'm hungry.
Eat people now? What the fuck?
No, they're
You are-
chefs. They make chicken soup.
Oh. You are turning into a zombie.
IRL.
Whose turn is it?
Finch's.
So Finch kind of he sees the gunfire from Dilly down the hallway, Does he run to Dilly? Or does he start helping the
After
people?
his comments about Dilly, I don't think he would. I think he'd stay at Detritus' side.
All right.
What do you think?
Sure. That's your call.
Bad guys.
I think he would help the people. Is he going to help the people, or is he just going to stand there?
He'd hit the people, right, Casey?
Sure. You're controlling him right now.
I know, but I don't know if I'm in charge of role-playing him.
Finch actually, you know what? He would probably follow you behind the door, the one you ripped open, and he would know the two people in there.
Okay. So he's talking to them.
Yeah, he's talking to them. We're here to rescue you. We're going to get you out.
See me? I am not a trasher. Do not shoot me.
The bad guys are after Finch.
The first one is going to run towards you, Dilly. Or actually, the first one's going to get up off the ground, or not off the ground. I guess he's the guy that was knocked back 10 feet. Mm-hmm. He is going to aim and start firing at Dilly. He gets an 18.
That'll hit.
And he is going to do 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And the other one, I guess we'll also just fire. And he's going to kind of duck back around the corner. Actually, the other guy will go down the hallway too. He'll fire, go down the hallway. The other guy will fire, and then kind of duck back around the corner. 13.
Miss.
All right, so yeah, he misses you. And you guys also hear those guys now on a walkie-talkie saying something. Dilly would hear them saying,
I have devil's ears, so I can hear that. I'm just kidding. That's not a thing. That'd be funny. All right.
I was about to say, I'm like, Dilly is OP. Gosh.
They give the chefs walkie-talkies. The chefs are going.
The chefs are also soldiers.
Yeah.
They're no slouches. There's one that's partial cover on the corner, and the other is totally obscured down the hallway.
I'll run down the hallway. And how many turns are the chefs from Detritus?
It would take a dash to be in melee range.
My movement is 40 feet. Does that help any?
It would take a move and a half to get there.
Oh wait, would I have heard him over the radio?
No, you do not hear them over the radio.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Forgot to turn it on.
I will move, and I will dash and be right in front of the closest chef's face.
Sure. And he goes, "What the hell?" Not
Chuck.
knowing what you are.
Yeah.
Can I free the prisoners now, I guess? Since, because where was I before? I looked around the corner and I saw those guys, and now I can't see them.
Yep, because Detritus is in your way.
So I would have to run over there by him and see what's going on.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll run up behind Detritus and peek around him to see what I can see.
And
if I can see the guy.
One guy on the corner and another guy further down the hall. Or actually, he's actually just right behind him. 2 guys right next to each other.
Oh, 2 guys right next to one another? Okay.
Yeah, one on the corner, one standing behind him.
I'm going to do cast Ray of Frost on both of them. I'm going to do a quicken spell. Use a sorcery point to do a quicken spell.
All right.
So I'm going to roll to hit.
Do it.
17 for one of them.
Hit.
And then, that's going to do it. 25
hit.
For the other. So it's 2d8. So this is 2d8 for the first one here.
Did you download the Terminator soundtrack?
I mean, it's just Spotify. This is... So, ladies and gentlemen, we listen to music in our headphones while we're recording. We are not hearing the same jams that you are.
Due to copyright.
There is a guy on Spotify. I have no clue who he is. I just saw one of my other friends listening to him. His name is Mitch Collins, and he has a bunch of great D&D playlists that he's put together. And we're listening to a song by Power Glove right now. It is not Terminator.
Ah.
So I rolled 9 damage for the first guy.
Okay.
Second guy.
Did they have partial cover or anything?
Not from where he is standing, because he went wide to see them.
And then I did 15 damage to the other guy.
Heck yeah. He almost rolled max damage.
So I guess I would do 9 damage to the first guy I saw, and then 15 to the guy furthest away.
Nice. So you run around the corner and you Ray of Frost both those guys, and they look at you and they say, "I knew it."
I'm going to walk up. I can go 30 feet. Can I get into a point where they're not in partial cover?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd be basically right next to or right behind
Detritus, and then Edward poking around, and
Yep.
now Dilly's poking around.
Yep.
Yep. And then I'll shoot one of them twice. 16 and 14.
Hit.
7 and 8. 15 damage.
Describe your kill, sir.
That fucker shot me. So I shoot him and both hit and both go right through his eye sockets.
Oh, God.
Wow. Holy crap.
All right, and he moves 10 feet backwards.
And he moves 10 feet backwards while having no eyeballs.
Yeah, and he flies right by his buddy, and he just goes, "Oh my God!" Whose turn?
And I'll go ahead and take my temporary hit points for killing. After that is Finch.
Finch, I think, was still helping people get out.
After that is the other chef.
He sees his buddy's eyeballs get blasted out of his skull and starts running. If you want to take an opportunity attack Detritus, you may do that.
15.
Hits.
Chuck, let me borrow your D12.
Jeez.
It's me. It's not the die.
He rolled a 1.
Oh, man.
Again.
5.
Don't you ever touch it again.
7 damage.
His speed is reduced by 10 as well.
You slam your anvil into his shoulder as he turns to run, and he is holding onto his shoulder and his frost-covered arm, his frost-covered body, and he runs. I guess it'd just be 40 feet down the hallway would be a dash. Or I guess 40 feet into the kitchen. It's not really a hallway; it's a big open space.
And it's actually Detritus' turn now. See if you can find out where the ammunition is.
I can move 40 feet.
Yep.
I'll chase after him. I'm right behind him. I'll put him in a chokehold.
Make a strength contest.
Ugh. A 10.
16.
It's embarrassing.
I'm a bit jagged from all that running.
You're enraged.
I am enraged.
Get off of me! You don't have advantage on?
I rolled
did.
a crit
He did.
miss
He
and a
rolled a
6.
That makes sense now. Yeah, he slips away.
Chuck.
Can I see him still?
Yeah, Detritus
see
is
him.
right next to him, but you can kind of go to the side. You can go to the side a bit and see him better.
I'm going to do a Ray of Frost on him again.
All right, roll to hit.
That's not going to do it. 11?
Mm-mm.
My turn.
Yep.
I'm going to run forward 30 feet. I'm 10 feet away from him then at that point.
Okay.
Correct?
Yep.
And I'm going to try and intimidate him and say, tell us where the ammunition is and you can live.
I'm dead either way if Blue gets a hold of me. But you can roll persuasion.
So I was going for intimidation.
Or, I'm sorry, roll
Is
intimidation.
that all right?
Yeah.
Because 26. I'm super good at intimidating.
But this guy's gonna rip me limb from limb if you... Right now, and Blue will kill me later. Maybe I can get out of here before Blue kills me. All right. And he stops running, and he throws his gun to the ground and puts his arms up.
Smart move, fatty. He's fat.
Yeah, he
I
killed
just made
Skinny.
him fat. Okay, good. Yeah.
Sure.
He's a chef.
I lost track at some point, but sure.
Sure, yeah. So we'll say, tell us how to get to the munition area where the rockets are.
Okay. Take second hallway, go down to third floor, and it's the middle wing on the left. Make a left, and it's on the middle wing.
Do I get the feeling he's lying to us?
Give me an insight.
Good roll.
17 plus 0. 17.
You think he might be telling the truth?
Oh. You better be fucking telling us the truth or else I'm gonna come back and cut your fingers off.
Just leave me alone. If anyone asks, you knocked me unconscious.
Sounds good.
I think we should make that convincing.
Yeah.
Detritus?
No.
Well, then
If you do it, Detritus will stop you. If you put your hands up to try to shoot him again, I'll push your hands down.
that's super unfortunate. I guess let's do this. I'm gonna do non-lethal, but I want to shoot him.
I'm gonna
Okay.
push his hands down. I'm not gonna let him shoot him.
Detritus, take a point of inspiration here.
I got one.
I'm trying to save him. This is gonna make it look convincing, but whatever.
Yeah, you say, let me make it look convincing, and I guess, how do we want to resolve this?
My
Partial
strength versus his attack.
Partial
maybe?
cover behind Detritus. He's trying to shoot.
No, I think I think let's sleight of hand off.
Okay. Ooh, I rolled bad.
Dilly did roll bad.
9.
You rolled a 10 over here. It might be negative, though. 12. Wow.
Yeah, so Dilly, you go to shoot, and Detritus just pushes your arms back down with his one arm because it's so massive.
Yeah, and I look up at him, and I say, I won't forget this. And I stomp off back toward the direction that we're supposed to be going.
The chef runs.
Sure.
And then he trips and falls and hits his head. And he's now unconscious.
It was well worth it.
He just runs. All right, so you guys now know where the armory is.
We might have an army of peasants.
Yeah.
Our army's after us, and now we have an army of peasants.
I guess we'll see what happens when you guys get to the armory on the next episode of Crit Sandwich. Thanks for sinking your teeth into Crit Sandwich. We are Crit Sandwich Podcast on Facebook. We are at Crit Sandwich on Twitter. If you like our podcast, please give us a review on iTunes or whatever other website you find your podcast on to help other people find us. If you have any feedback or would like to contribute to our random game world chart, maybe the next time we do an episode 0, we will read what you sent us, and hopefully we keep track of who you are so we can say, hey, so-and-so sent us this. Thanks, so-and-so. Hit us up on social media or email to send that to us at critsandwichpodcast@gmail.com.